Hello everyone, welcome to our Timeless Sunset Tarot. Now this is a general reading and it is open to all zodiac signs. So just take what resonates with you. It is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, there might be a message here for you. Now let's try to see what is the main energy at the end of the day. Okay, a chapter have just finished and you succeeded. Okay. Whatever you've learned from this chapter, whatever experience you've gained, it is something that, what comes to me right now, something that you need to share also to generations to come. Okay, so whether it be in a physical sense or knowledge or certain wisdom that you gain from this chapter that has just closed, this chapter that was successfully closed, it is a gift not only for you, but a gift that you will need to share also to generations to come. Okay. I feel that for some of you, shortly afterwards, or maybe after this experience that you've gained, the divine will be sending towards your way people who can benefit from the wisdom that you have learned. So just be receptive to what is happening. There might come a time when by intuition you will know somebody will be in need of some advice or in need of some insights that they can benefit from, insights that you've learned from your life experiences, especially from this chapter that you just had. The second thing that comes to me right now is that the wisdom that you've had, not only from this chapter, but even from the past, you might be at this transition period, you might be called to share to others. And it is something that will enrich their lives, something that will bring them joy, bring them a sense of stability to whatever path they have chosen or they will choose to follow after their encounter with you. So I feel that for some of you, this card symbolizes taking a role of a mentor, taking a role of a guide for generations to come, or for people who are younger than you, and whatever you will share with them will enrich them in many ways than you can imagine. Now, as this chapter closes, you are advised to take a moment of pause also. A moment of pause to reflect on the chapter that was, so that you'll have more time to really appreciate the little treasures, the little nuggets that the divine have given you as you underwent or as you went through this chapter that has just closed. Okay, you need to take a pause so that you can pick up the gems that you have received as you underwent that chapter, as you went through that chapter that has been successfully closed. So this is a time also for you to take a pause, to nurture yourself, and to assess the chapter that was. Now, okay, right now I am drawn to the coat of arms. I think the word legacy comes right now. Whatever you will impart, for some of you, this will be your legacy to generations to come. You might, at this time, you might not sort of like, you cannot imagine at this time how it can be a legacy coming from you. For some of you, you might not really realize that it will be your legacy, but the word legacy is there. I feel that for some of you, what you will impart will be your gift to the world through the generations who will be touched by what you will share. Okay. Let's try to see how this will further unfold. You really need to take a pause. You are a little bit vulnerable right now. You see, this person here sitting down, if he has that feeling of, I feel tired, I feel old. Maybe the chapter that was really challenging and it has drained you of a lot of energy. For some of you, you are very vulnerable right now in the area of health. You might be also vulnerable emotionally, and for some of you also mentally. At this time, if you do not slow down a bit, you might be overwhelmed by a lot of thoughts, a lot of preoccupations. So slow down a bit, just take things as they come, do what you can do, but try to give yourself moments of pause, because at this time maybe the word fatigue comes. Okay, for some of you, you've really exerted a lot of effort in the chapter that was, and you need to take a moment of pause to avoid the possibility of getting sick, to avoid the possibility of being drained emotionally and also mentally. At the same time, also to allow your spirit to recover from that wonderful chapter that has just closed. It was successful. You've learned a lot of things. You've gained a lot of things from that chapter. But because you were on fire and you gave everything, for some of you, you are very vulnerable right now. So protect yourself. Take some time to rest. Now, what is the advice of the universe for you? Okay. Nurture yourself. Nurture your inner child. Treat yourself. Okay. Give yourself a bouquet of flower. Okay, for some of you who, I don't know why it came to me. Maybe some of our readers love receiving bouquets of flowers. Don't wait for others to give yourself a bouquet of flowers. Give yourself that gift. Treat yourself. Be kind to yourself. You did well. You succeeded in the chapter, and now you're imparting the wisdom, the knowledge that you've gained to generations to come. So take a pause, allow yourself to recover, and protect yourself from getting sick, or from stress, or from, you deserve the break. So take time to nurture yourself, nurture your inner child. Now let's go to insights at twilight. Okay, for our insights at twilight, galactic mushroom. Okay, the divine matrix. You know what comes to me immediately right now is we are all interconnected, and we are connected to everything also. So everyone is connected to us, and we are connected to everyone. The knowledge that you are gaining right now, you need to impart to generations to come. Why? Because it will benefit not only you, but the whole of the things that exists and will exist. These are whatever wisdom you've gained, it came from those who came ahead of you. And it's a legacy that is being imparted to you, and a legacy that you need to impart to others. The divine matrix somehow is like that. They describe the mushroom. When you look at the mushroom, it looks like an umbrella. Many of them looks like an umbrella. So simple outside, but underneath there is a lot of matrix underneath the different under the mushroom itself. It has, well, I don't know how you call it, roots or something. There are a lot of interconnecting things that attaches the mushroom to the earth, and many things are happening underneath a simple mushroom, just as many things are happening in your inner realm that for some of us we are able to glimpse it a little. For some of us a little less, some of us a little more, but a lot of things are happening there that we are not very much aware of. The divine is working, and also our guides, and everything, many things are really happening in our inner realm, and they provide for everything that we need. And if we are to take part in such wonderful interconnectedness of nature, many of us might be called to share the legacy, to share the wisdom that you have learned. Now, if you are going to impart the wisdom you've learned to the next generation, you need to have confidence in your magic. The magician's sword. When you have a sword, you brandish the sword. It reminds me of when I was still very young. We have this He-Man, that cartoon series called He-Man, wherein the actor or the protagonist would always say, "I have the power." Okay, it's like that. You need to trust the gift that was given to you. You need to trust the wisdom that was imparted to you, and not hesitate to use it for the good of the collective. But at the same time, for you to be able to continue to be the magician, to continue to create things, to continue to impart your wisdom, you need to take time to recover so that you will remain always in good health in spirit, mind, heart, and body. And at the same time, you need to nurture your inner child so that the word cheerful comes right now, that you will constantly be cheerful. A cheerful giver or a cheerful mentor is more effective. The phrase comes in changing the world. Okay, that's the message that comes. You will be more effective as a magician, and you will be able to constantly be in touch with that beautiful mystical matrix if you are constantly thankful, constantly cheerful, constantly appreciative of the wonderful things you are receiving from the divine. So take moments of pause to nurture yourself, to harness that beautiful gifts of being that beautiful gift of being a magician. A magician constantly nurtures his craft, so constantly hones. I remember the book The Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. We need to sharpen the saw. We need to hone our skills so that we can continue to impart the legacy to generations to come. Well, that's it for today. I hope you were able to benefit from our reading. Okay. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.